Many of us are very comfortable with Arduino IDE for most of our projects. But do you know it has some limitations? Yes, that's true. In this video, I'll be showing you a modern IDE that can work inside your popular VS Code IDE and can create projects with both Arduino framework and ESP32 framework. Isn't it interesting? Yes. So let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to IoT Frontier. My name is Hariharnath. PlatformIO is a tool that helps you write, build and upload code to microcontroller boards like Arduino, ESP32 and many more using one unified setup. It runs inside the editor like VS Code and makes embedded development easier with automatic tools, libraries and project management. But still people might ask, when we have Arduino IDE, why do we have to move to PlatformIO? Even I had the similar question, so here is the answer. Arduino IDE is good for beginners, but lacks built-in support for debugging, unit testing and advanced project structures, which becomes limitation as the project grows or the teams collaborate. Managing multiple dependencies and working with different frameworks or boards is cumbersome in the Arduino IDE compared to the modern environment like PlatformIO. So now let's look into the key advantages of PlatformIO. So this supports multi-platform and multi-framework, which means that it supports dozens of MCU platforms such as AVR, ESP32, ESP8266, etc. and frameworks like Arduino and ESP-IDF in the same ecosystem, so we can switch frameworks without changing any tools. And it also has built-in library or dependency manager, which means we can declare the libraries as dependencies and PlatformIO downloads them and keeps them updated. And the most important thing is it also handles the dependencies of those libraries automatically. And finally, if you see developer-friendly productivity features such as it has an integrated debugger, which means it allows setting breakpoints and inspecting program state while the firmware runs, which is not available in the stock Arduino IDE. And it also has intelligent code completion and IDE integration, which means it can provide modern editor features like auto completion, navigation, etc. that can speed up your firmware development and make large code base more manageable. Now that we understood the difference between Arduino and PlatformIO, let's look into the installation steps. First is we need to have VS Code. So you can download VS Code from here in this website and first install with default features. Once you have downloaded, you can simply open VS Code. So by default, VS Code should open like this after the first installation, and then you need to go to the extensions in the left side. So click on this extensions and search for PlatformIO. So you'll be getting this first one with the ant logo. So you can click on this and click on install. So you can click on trust. So it may take nearly 5 minutes. So we can now see that it has been installed. We can simply click on reload. So once this is reloaded, you can see this PlatformIO logo has come into the sidebar. So you can click on this PlatformIO, close this welcome page, and then you can click on create new project. Now you can see the PIO home, so which is a separate GUI for PlatformIO. So I am expanding this. So here you can see on the left side we have various tabs. Home, the projects that we already have, inspect, so we can do the debugging from here, libraries that we want to install, different boards that we can explore, what are the platforms that are already installed like devices, everything can be looked into here. Now we'll try to create one project. We can simply click on new project. So here we need to give a project name. So I'll give PIO LED blink, and here we can see 1549, which means there are so many boards that are supported in this PIO. And here I'll search for ESP32. So I can just use dev kit or the dev module. So I'll use this ESP32 dev module. As I mentioned, under the framework, you can see both popular frameworks. One is Arduino, another is ESP IDE. So we can use both from this PlatformIO without any issues. So that's the power and one of the main feature of this PlatformIO. So now I'll just use Arduino and then click on finish. So as it is mentioning that the first initialization takes some time because it may download the dependent toolchains, frameworks, etc. So for me, it took nearly 5 minutes. So and now we can see it has opened a new window, and in this window we can see the project structure of this LED blink. And the first thing it opened is the configuration file called platformio.ini. So here we can see some of the default things that it has already taken. For example, what is the platform that we are using, that is ESP32, and the module of the board that we are using also mentioned, the framework if we are using Arduino or ESP IDE. So these are the basic configuration things that it has mentioned. Now another important thing is SRC. So inside the SRC we'll be having main.cpp. So this is the main folder and the file where we have to enter our code. Since we are using Arduino framework, we can use Arduino kind of code. So I've just pasted the LED blinking program in the main.cpp. So first we are including the Arduino H library, and then default, that is built-in LED, we are taking as pin 2, and pin mode we are making it as output, and then we are making the LED on and off by using digital write high and low and with the delay of 500 milliseconds. So then you need to build this code. Click on this PlatformIO and then click on build. So now we can see it has shown as success, which means the program has been built successfully. Next thing is you need to connect your ESP32 onto your computer. So I have connected with the USB port, and then you need to find this COM port is visible or not. So you can see my COM port is in COM3. So that is ESP32 is available in COM3. So I need to select this COM3. Now COM3 has been selected. For example, if you don't see any COM port when you click on this port, then it means that you don't have the driver for that. So for that you need to go to Google, search for CP2102 driver. Now here you can find Silicon Labs. Another way you can find that you are getting error is go to device manager. Under device manager you can see under the ports you will be having some error like this. Here I have already installed the driver, that's why I don't see error, but if you have something then you will be having error on this place. So you need to download CP210X USB to UART drive. So click on this, go to downloads, and if you are using Windows you can click on this and it will download. So once you have extracted that zip file, you just need to click on this INF file, click on right click and then install. So it will install and that error will go away, and then you will be able to see this COM port available. If it is not still available, then you can restart the system. So now the port is set up. Next thing is we can click on upload. Once you are trying to upload the code, it might show connecting for longer time. Then it means that you have to click the boot button on ESP32 so that it will be ready for booting. So now we can see it has started flashing the code, and once the flashing is done you can see the success message, and now I can also see the LED is blinking every 500 milliseconds. And that's all for this video. In the next video I'll try to cover more details on this PlatformIO, and if you found this video informative, please type helpful and smash that like button. If you are interested to learn how to work with ESP IDE extension on VS Code, then click on the link from the end screen or description. Your support means a lot to us and helps us keep creating more content like this. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another interesting video.